2025. Hello there, good morning to you all. This is Wake Up News, live on Globe Television. I am Sandra BOAHEN. We begin with the top stories. Coming up, the new Patriotic Party is demanding accountability from the government regarding two mysterious aircraft that landed in the country, sparking concerns of possible drug trafficking and money laundering. The director in charge of special operations at the National Security Secretariat, Richard Jakpa, says security agencies are still searching for mastermind behind sophisticated counterfeiting syndicate. This morning, the family of a pregnant woman, Susanna Fosia Ajiman, killed in Nobeko accident, demands answers and accountability. Coming up on the international scene, hundreds of thousands protested across the U.S. against Trump's policies in the largest single day of action. Coming up in sports, Porcupine Warriors Asante Kotoko opens a 2-point gap at the top of the Premier League table after a 1-1 draw at Heart of Lions. Details of all the stories and many more coming up shortly. Remember, we are streaming live on Facebook at Globe TV GH. We are starting our details from the camp of the NPP. The new Patriotic Party is demanding accountability from the government regarding two mysterious aircrafts. That is the Airmed Flight N823 AM and Cargo K-Air Antonov A12B that landed in the country, sparking concerns of possible drug trafficking and money laundering. The party criticizes the government's response to the issue, calling it scanty and defensive. The NPP is questioning the presence of the two foreign planes which reportedly developed fault while in Ghana. The party argues that this coincidence requires deeper investigation. Also, the new Patriotic Party is seeking updates on two unresolved drug trafficking cases, including a $350 million cocaine bust in Cape Coast and a $150 million cocaine seizure in Sekondi. The party is concerned that the government's silence on these cases undermines public trust and seriously impacts Ghana's international reputation. A statement from the party said the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime has also taken an interest in the matter, urging the government to launch a thorough investigation into the mission of the aircraft. The NPP has vowed to remain vigilant in its pursuit of accountability, arguing that Ghanaians deserve a government that is transparent and accountable, especially on issues that affect national security and the country's standing on the global stage. Now, away from the NPP, the founder and leader of All People Congress, APC, Dr. Hassan Ayariga, is urging a full government investigation into Reverend Intim Fojo's claims of a suspicious aircraft landing at Kotoka International Airport. Hassan Ayariga wants to get to the bottom of the allegations, which suggest possible links to drug trafficking or money laundering.
The leader of the All People's Congress APC, Dr. Hassan Ayarga, is demanding a full government investigation into allegations of a suspicious aircraft landing at Kotoka International Airport. The claims made by Reverend Intim Forjo suggest possible links to drug trafficking or money laundering. Hassan Ayarga emphasizes the need for accountability, urging authorities to uncover the truth to protect Ghana's reputation. He also states that if the allegations are false, Reverend Forjo should face sanctions for inciting public fear and damaging Ghana's image.
Because whoever alleges must prove. Yeah, from the APC side, yeah, narcotic boards, national security, government of the day, or investigate the allegations made by Reverend Intim. No muhua. Eye nokure ana wabua. Because yen timi ntina si Ghana ha na every day nipa mo kasa ade na ye na se Ghana din because you Ghana for me presidential candidate me president me pia me ko abrochira we say oh free Ghana ye whom say o country no omo ye cocaine omo ye money laundering and timi sisa me nim say last year 2 planes back Ghana, 2 private jets omo back Ghana ha omo fa nima bra ye me hu nima no ye there ye gold ye diamond ye boxer na ye cocaine me hu but me nim say planes no omo back Ghana no omo betina si Ghana for 4 months ni pilots no mo fact planes no bra no omo akọ na omo ja planes no the cameras no airport untimi yi Adiapie airport na cameras na intimi capture.
On the ongoing issue of illegal mining, Hassan Ayarga accused politicians, traditional leaders, and members of the security services of being complicit in the illegal activity, despite publicly claiming to be against it.
Politicians in power, military men and policemen in authority, and chiefs in power. None of these people, when they do not want anybody to involve in Galamsey, well, anybody has the authority to participate in Galamsey. As a matter of fact, if Asante Hene says that he doesn't want anybody in Ashanti region to engage in Galamsey, nobody dares the Asante Hene. If President Mahama decides to stop Galamsey and send the military to stop them, nobody can do it. If the police commander in the community wants to stop Galamsey, nobody can do it. So tell me, if they are performing and operating Galamsey, then there's power backing them.
The director in charge of special operations at the National Security Secretariat, Richard Jakpa, has disclosed that a manhunt is still underway for the alleged kingpin behind a sophisticated counterfeiting syndicate busted in Sapeman, a suburb of Accra, in February. During an exclusive tour of the crime scene with journalist, Richard Jakpa revealed that the evidence retrieved from the site described as overwhelming has been left untouched to preserve its integrity as investigations continue. The bus, which stunned many within the security establishment, led to the discovery of 10 40-foot containers filled with counterfeit Ghana cedis and US dollar notes. Operatives believe that 2 of the containers were hastily moved out just before the operation commenced. Surprisingly, security personnel also uncovered several official Bank of Ghana money boxes at the scene. Authorities have since verified that these boxes are not replicas but genuine Bank of Ghana property, raising further questions about how they ended up in the possession of the counterfeit syndicate. A good news to us all, because Ghanaians living in Nigeria can breathe a sigh of relief as Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa has assured them that Vice President Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman's health is not a case of concern. Despite circulating news that sparked worries, the minister confirmed that she's doing well and will resume her duties soon. This reassurance comes amid concerns about the Vice President's health, which have been circulating among Ghanaians both at home and abroad. The minister's statement aims to calm fears and reassure citizens that the Vice President is receiving proper care.
Some fears about the state of our mother, the first female Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. I also want to assure you that she is doing very, very well. Your prayers have worked. Your prayers from all over Ghanaians at home and abroad has really worked. I have heard from her, so I know what I'm talking about, and she's doing well. Please ignore all of that very vicious and un-Ghanaian evil propaganda that some people are circulating. Our mother is doing very, very well, and very soon she's going to return to her duties, serving Ghana, making all of you proud, and particularly inspiring our young girls, our daughters, to know that there is nothing that women cannot achieve, that women are as good as men, and that what men...
Away from this, Africa Education Watch, EduWatch has strongly condemned the practice of imposing examination fees on parents of pupils in public basic schools. This comes as term and examinations are set to begin today, Monday, April 7. According to EduWatch, some school heads are demanding fees for examinations and printing, threatening to bar pupils whose parents fail to comply. This practice is in direct contravention of the government's policy of free compulsory universal basic education. Now, EduWatch is calling on the Ministry of Education to provide timely funding for school-based assessment and has criticized the reliance on fees to address systemic funding gaps. The organization has also urged the Director General of the Ghana Education Service to ensure that no pupil is denied access to end-of-term examinations due to unpaid fees. The examination has emphasized that the right to basic education is fundamental and unconditional, and has called on the government to prioritize direct funding to uphold this principle. You're still watching the Wake Up News live on Global Television. A very sad development. The family of a pregnant woman, Susanna Fosia-Agyeman, killed in Nobeko accident, demands answers and accountability. More stories coming up right after the break. Stay. On a sad news of this weekend, the family of a 30-year-old pregnant woman, Susanna Fosia-Agyeman, who was killed in a tragic accident at Nobeko, is demanding justice for their loved one. Susanna, a single mother of 3, died after an articulator truck struck and smashed her while she was returning home from Hawking on Friday, April 4.
Clad in mourning attire of red and black, the family of Susanna Fusua Ajiman is overcome with grief. Their faces reflect the unimaginable pain they are enduring, with their eyes dimmed by tears and agony. The vibrant sparkle that once radiated from them has been decimated. The life of 30-year-old Susanna, a pregnant woman and single mother of 3, was brutally cut short after an articulated truck struck and smashed her as she returned home from hawking, leaving her body mangled beyond recognition. The gruesome scene revealed her intestines, liver, and unborn baby ejected from her womb surrounded by blood. The remains of Susanna were conveyed with a shovel and deposited at the morgue. The unexpected accident has left her loved ones reeling in shock, struggling to come to terms with the sudden loss. An eyewitness account revealed that the truck registered as AS 636-14 was carrying wood when its brakes failed, resulting in the devastating tragedy.
To bufa na text sifri taxi no na taxi si until si nanim ya tete un sister o pega no mo rese wo 10 adwane na ana form pam ntia kra ne me na go le huri say ye wo ku sister no abare ampa asa mo bu say asa do bi sha ase na me say ya obi sha ase tie kra ne yesumpo.
The accident scene is a horrific sight, with the articulated truck overturned and severely damaged with 8 wheels protruding into the air. The truck's body is mangled beyond recognition, with debris scattered all over. Although the wood that was scattered everywhere has been cleared, the haunting image of the wreckage remains. The driver and his mate fled the scene, abandoning their destroyed vehicle and leaving behind a cloud of suspicion and unanswered questions. Meanwhile, at Susanna's family home, her mother is struggling to cope with the loss. Medically unfit and heartbroken, she is shattered by grief. Tears stream down her face, revealing the intensity of her pain. Mr. Kofi Ajiman, Susanna's father, is left speechless by the devastating news, his eyes welling up with tears as his heart shatters into million pieces. Overwhelmed by an ocean of grief, his pain is almost too much to bear. Kwame Agala is a cousin to the deceased, and he tells me how he received the news.
Pa omfana djuma enni agro na ne mansusa ne te sa asam de ya mienim nukreni na ato anibre pa obre koduri na police force abefa mu no e de ko enti na no pai no ana e ko mo kire kohwe se de hie no ositie ye ko nyamenienim ne nukreni de ko hu ye no ye ko hwe oni aba pa woda ho a pa okra se okodwa fa no a okodwa aba ne ko hu tebia odam e wo mo kire ho na.
The loss of her daughter has left a gaping hole in her life, a chasm that can never be filled. She hopes individual benevolence and charitable organizations help her take care of the 3 children Susanna left behind. Although the driver and his mate are on the run, Kwame Agala demands justice for her cousin.
Driver Nino, Eneka Wunana, Bibisa Sinidia. Ebisine Yamino say, Yenti Bianca. Some corrupt ye, some uncorrupt, some of him, some of Yenti Bianca. Said Yasha anyone pan say, a police for any gun buying Camum. Now a mumway or sa, a quenianimu say, and then so be the car crab will be a time, seno, and Bombo Bushy say. Omo yetra omo ni nimdifo bia na omo twa for mo so enti ni da so ne aban na policefo ne se omo hwe omo ni huduma fa moa abusua no.
Susanna's family is grappling with the tragedy, seeking justice and answers. Despite the ongoing police investigation, they feel the wheel of justice are turning slowly. The family is eager for accountability and is reaching out for public support to care for the 3 children left orphaned by the accident. Reporting for Globe News, I am Brighter Usi, Kukum Esnaf.
Another sad development coming from the Bono East region. An armed robbery attack occurred in a farming community within the Tashiman Metropolis on Friday night, April 4, resulting in the tragic death of a 16-year-old Laurentia Ya Afra, a Form 2 student of Gakro Efa SHS.
The Form 2 student of Gakro Efa SHS at Ufuman in the Tichima North municipality was found dead in her room the following morning in a pool of blood, suspected to have been attacked by the robbers. According to eyewitnesses, the unidentified gang took advantage of a blackout to ransack homes, stealing cash, mobile phones, and other valuables. The victims of the robbery are in a state of shock and are counting their losses.
Sorry, intimida number by Akubebo, Mama, Namibia, and upon the Balocono. Timmy, sorry, Anna, Obisa said, Ma, Balkun law, few. I'm the law, I know I say, Lolicia. Timmy Dimicaba Honum, Timmy on man was signed by a say, Man, me phone away. Let me say, no phone, no, this is charging, free, said, that's what's in my initial. Let me say, I call her, no, see initial. To a corner and pass in that freeness. Now, I won't call her Miss Media and Mamma. Now I'm fan flying here. To a fire, so now Miss Media and Naho. Make no more for Miss Cat 3.5. And no master of fire, and school bag. And no more immunium and a cot 12 with 19 or more for school bag. And as a charge, they go free to the union and the call. It is Scattle of phone also. Now, I made the end the hot money 3.5. No more phone.
Yeah, we put the phone in charge, and after the time I was about to go to bed, I put the phone inside here, and the time that I put the phone is around 12:30 going. After that, when we finish, after I'm sleeping, this Kambu come inside, and I heard the noise, and I got sleep. So I don't know what happened next.
How many phones were stolen?
There were 6. 2 were inside here plotting, and 1 was plotting here, and the other ones they was using them and they were putting them, so they come and collect all of them.
The mother of the deceased, Madam Diana Watson, narrated her audio while demanding justice for her deceased daughter. The Queen Mother of Tra, Nana Ajwa Amankwa, and Mante Nana Ekwoba Jesse, following the incidents, are calling for improved security from the police. However, they have vowed to spiritually consult the deity of the community and bring the perpetrators to justice. The Techiman District Police Command has confirmed the incident and began investigations as the body of the deceased has been kept at the Holy Family Teaching Hospital morgue for preservation and autopsy.
Coming up on the international scene, hundreds of thousands protested across the U.S. against Trump's policies in the largest single day of action this day. Hundreds of thousands of people across the U.S. have been protesting against President Donald Trump's policies. It's been the largest single day of action against Trump since his return to the White House. That the hands-off protest organizers are accusing the president of wanting to own and remake America.
No justice! No peace!
It's billed as the hands-off protest, a multi-city expression of popular dissent in places ranging from Boston to New York to the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., which witnessed the largest protests since Donald Trump began his second term as president.
They think they're going to overthrow the heroes of American democracy. They don't know who they're dealing with.
So are you ready to fight? Are you ready to fight? Let's go fight and win.
This is a very different demographic from those seen in previous protests.
It's not only the young and the angry, it is the middle-aged, the elderly. Washington, D.C. has been the center of the federal government, and tens of thousands of workers have been laid off under the Trump administration.
Love, not hate, makes America great.
But it's also a sample of Americans who have been dismayed by what they view as the cruel and unfeeling policies of the president and a man he selected to lead what is called the Department of Government Efficiency, Elon Musk.
I think everybody is afflicted with what's happening right now. We have young, we have old, we have middle-aged, we have everyone here, and we've got to come together to make a difference.
The message at protests throughout the nation is constant. Don't just resist today, but do so on Monday.
Coming up in sports, the Porcupine Warriors Asante Kotoko opens a 2-point gap at the top of the Premier League table after a 1-1 draw at Heart of Lions in the state. Asante Kotoko has taken a significant step towards securing the Premier League title, opening up a 2-point lead at the top of the table. Their 1-1 draw against Heart of Lions on Sunday may not have been the most convincing win, but it was enough to extend their unbeaten run to 8 matches.
This is a lovely goal and it's in. Guess who hits it in? It's Justice Blay and Kotoko at the above half time. However, the proceeding steps this way. Just look at it for a hit. It was cleared, but not cleared enough. And that hit absolutely cannot be touched by Lawrence Osei. And Kotoko absolutely taking that. But watch this for a goal once again. Oh, taken. Oh, the last time Asante Kotoko beat Hearts of Lions, Team Menu. They're going to kick possession. And here's Boahen, the man who have just been spoken to by coach Bashir Fort. Goes to the ground and the free kick will stay. Well, they've got Abana and the rest all waiting to receive it. It's set across. Oh my goodness, it's in! And they are back into the game! And the park absolutely erupts. And the home side are back in his tie. What a goal! As well as their CEO, Dr. Randy Yabe, hitting your shot at the moment. From set piece. Kotoko capitalize on it. We'll just look at his free kick. And that's a textbook header. It was well delivered, well calculated. It was delivered by Ismailado. And that is a fine finish. Absolutely a fine finish. From the striker.
Fulham punished a shambolic first-half performance from Liverpool to win a 3-2 at Craven Cottage as Ancelot leaders suffered only their second Premier League defeat of the season.
Oh, yes! Oh, he's hit that beautiful! How's that not gone in?
Manchester United and Manchester City played out a 0-0 draw at Old Trafford, highlighting the struggles both teams are facing this season. The goalless derby was a far cry from the thrilling matches these two teams are known for.
You can tell because of how busy the stands are already. Everybody's already in. Everybody has an expectation. Everybody's ready to go. Manchester United will go left to right in red, white and black in the first 45 minutes. Rasmus Højlund flicks one round the corner. All of a sudden Garnacho's in behind, steps up to the edge of the penalty area, goes down. John Brooks says penalty. I have a funny feeling though, Ben, this will be overturned because it was outside the area. Yeah. Bruno Fernandes with the free kick inside the D, hits it goalwards, takes a big deflection on the way through, bounces out full time at Old Trafford. Manchester.
That's it for sports. We take a recap of the top stories. The New Patriotic Party is demanding accountability from the government regarding two mysterious aircraft that landed in the country, sparking concerns of possible drug trafficking and money laundering. The director in charge of special operations at the National Security Secretariat, Richard Jakpa, says security agencies are still searching for mastermind behind sophisticated counterfeiting syndicate. On the international scene, hundreds of thousands protested across the U.S. against Trump's policies in the largest single day of action. In sports, Porcupine Warriors Asante Kotoko opens a 2-point gap at the top of the Premier League table after a 1-1 draw at Heart of Lions. That's how we wrap up for the bulletin this morning. I am Sandra BOAHEN. For more stories, log on to our website at globetvonline.com. Up next is ESA Innocent. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.